Hi everyone, Sarah Wolf here with Hendricks County Parks and Recreation in Indiana. Thanks for joining us for this basic map reading program. Being able to read maps is helpful for planning the best route for a hike, and being able to read topographical maps can be helpful in determining the location for a school or an airport. Here's an example of why map reading is important. You are out geocaching in a park. Geocaching is a high-tech treasure hunt. Your GPS receiver indicates there's a geocache over here on the right, and you are over here. The simplest way would be to walk straight there, but there is actually a large valley between you and your geocache if you walk directly there. That's not a good idea. This is one reason why you should be able to read a map instead of just relying on your GPS receiver. This is a topographic map. These lines show the form of the land, including elevation, with contour lines. Another way of explaining topographic maps is that they show three-dimensional representations on a flat piece of paper. Topographic, the word, is derived from two Greek words, topo meaning place and graphos meaning drawn or written. So what is a contour line? If you were to walk all the way around the base of a mountain and always stay at the same elevation, this is the same as a contour line. Contour lines, sometimes called level lines, join points of equal elevation. The closer together the contour lines appear on a topographic map, the steeper the slope, assuming constant contour intervals. The farther apart the contour lines are, the flatter the land. Contour lines do not cross each other. Upward V's are valleys. The point of the V points up the valley. Let's break that down a bit. We have two illustrations on this slide. The bottom illustration shows the side view of the hills. So which is higher, hill A or hill B? Look at the scales on the left and the right of the hills on the bottom illustration. These show elevation in feet. We can see that hill B is taller. It is just over 50 feet tall. Which is steeper, hill A or hill B? Hill B rises faster than hill A, so hill B is steeper. Now let's look at the top illustration. The lines you see on this map are called contour lines. Can you see why they're sometimes called level lines? You might want to print this worksheet from the shared resources. And if you do, you can take your pencil and draw around on the contour lines, trace them, and this will help you understand the contour lines, especially if you are a kinesthetic learner. Let's take a look at both illustrations showing the same hills now. How many feet of elevation are between the contour lines? There's 10 feet between the contour lines. Some contour lines are thicker than others. These are called index contours, which include labels to make it easier to read the elevations on a map. The closer the lines, the steeper the slope. Can you see how these two illustrations are representing the same hills in just different ways? Can you match these contours and hills? You might want to pause the video or print the worksheet from the shared resources. The answers are in tiny print at the bottom of the screen. Let's take a look at some contour lines where McLeod Nature Park is located. Let's read these contour lines together, starting at the index line for 900 feet and working our way lower in elevation towards the creek. We're going to start at 900 feet, and these go down by tens. So then we have 890 here. We have 888, 870, and then over there we've got 860, 850, 840, and 830 feet. So we have 70 feet between these two farthest contour lines. And in the middle, where there are no lines, this is flat. We don't need no lines because it's flat. Let's take another look at an area on this map. This is where it gets pretty tricky to keep the lines straight. It's helpful to use a pencil and actually touch the map and the lines as you count. And the magnifying glass is helpful at times too. Again, we're going to start at 900 feet and work our way down to the creek. So we've got 900 feet there, 890 feet, 880 feet, 870 feet, 860 feet, 850 feet, 840 feet, and 830 feet. When the contour lines are very close together, that's where these areas are very steep. These hills are very steep, and you do not want to walk over or down or across these hills, as anybody who has visited McLeod Nature Park will know. So sometimes it's hard to tell which way is up and which way is down. Well, if you follow the water, it will help you know which way is up and which way is down. So you read the contour line numbers and think about where a water drop would go if it was on the map. So here we have a little stream. This is an intermittent stream or creek, and the water flows from the left towards the right on this map, going down the contour lines until it reaches the creek. So water flows downhill, as we all know. So V's point up the valley. Which way would water run on this map? Would it be arrow A or arrow B? It is arrow A. V's point up the valley and water runs down the V. For the next activity, you'll want to download a free topo map from this website. To use the same map I've been showing, you'll want to type in the zip code for North Salem, Indiana, which is 46165 in the map locator. And then in the map scale, you'll want to search 1 to 24,000. Download the map indicated by the arrow, and you can also print and purchase a map here. The proper size for this map is quite large. It's 22.8 inches by 29 inches. You can print the downloaded map on regular printer paper, but the scale won't be correct. This map is called a quadrangle. It is a topographical map. There's a lot of information that can be found around the edges of the map. First, the map name is in the upper right-hand corner. In the upper right-hand corner of the map, you can find the name of this map, which is North Salem Quadrangle. You might wonder what the 7.5 minute series means. This is for advanced map readers. Note, a minute is 1/60th of a degree and is not a measure of time. 7.5 minutes refers to the fact that a map covers an area of 7 minutes and 30 seconds of longitude by 7 minutes and 30 seconds of latitude. The lower right-hand corner has a wealth of information. If you were given this map and didn't know where North Salem, Indiana was, look down at the lower right-hand corner where it shows where North Salem is located in Indiana. Also say you had this map and you wanted to look at something that was to the east of the North Salem Quad. You would need to know which map to find or purchase. How do you find that? Look at the bottom right-hand corner for the names of the 8 maps that surround the North Salem Quadrangle. If you wanted to view something to the east of this map, you'd need to find the Danville Quadrangle, and you can download that from the website. There are also symbols for roads in the lower right-hand corner. The date of when this map was last updated can also be seen in the lower right-hand corner. It's important to use the most up-to-date map when navigating. The lower center of the map has important information. The bottom of the map has a scale bar. The scale bar is represented as a ratio. The fraction that 1 unit of measurement on the map is equal to a certain number of like units on the actual terrain. So on this map, with a scale of 1 to 24,000, when printed on the proper page size, 1 inch on the map equals 24,000 inches on the ground, or 2,000 feet. The smaller the second number of the ratio, the smaller the area covered, and the more detail the map will show. We've already talked about contour lines. Contour lines are usually shown in brown. The contour interval, or how many feet are between contour lines, is shown at the bottom of the map. This one is 10 feet. How do you know where north is on the map? Look at the bottom of the map, see the arrow pointing north? The top of most maps is true north, also known as map north. Also at the bottom of the map are usually 3 distance rulers. One ruler is usually in miles, one is in thousands of feet, and one is in kilometers. This brochure is available for free download and will be helpful in reading your topo maps. Topo maps have lots of symbols on them, and this brochure explains what these symbols represent. You probably noticed that there are a lot of different colors on the topo map. Black represents anything constructed by people. Rock features are also sometimes shown in black. Brown is for natural land features. Contours are also shown in brown. Blue is for water features. Green is for vegetation. White is for open areas, which were sometimes impacted by people. You can print this worksheet from the shared resources, and then using the map and brochure shown earlier, work through this should help you understand topo maps a little bit better. There's an additional video with a tutorial on how to make your own 3D model of a topo map. This is a lot of fun and can help you understand topo maps a bit better. Hopefully you understand how to read a topo map a little bit better now. Can you think of some ways topo maps would be useful? Isn't it neat to be able to see what the land looks like on a map? Check out the additional resources shared on the Facebook event. For other virtual and in-person programs and those details, follow us on Facebook. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.